Hey everyone, welcome. This is Tota Shravani. In this video, today we will learn how to use the GitHub Copilot AI tool with Visual Studio Code. So first, what is a GitHub Copilot? So the GitHub Copilot is a tool that can help us write easier and faster code. We just have to write the description of the code that we need. For example, writing a function to generate a random number or sorting a number. If we just mention this in a comment, the Copilot creates it for us automatically. And it doesn't just create one solution, it generates more than one, and we can choose which one we want. So in this video, we will learn how to set up the GitHub Copilot AI tool for Visual Studio Code, as well as how to generate code for various Python scripts. So first, let us go to the extensions, and here we have to search for GitHub Copilot, GitHub uh, Copilot. So here it is. If we click on it, since I have already installed it, here you cannot see an option for install. You can just see uninstall. If you are going to install it for the first time, you can see install option. So we have to click on it, and once it got installed, we have to restart the Visual Studio Code. So once you restart the Visual Studio Code, you can see this icon here. So if you highlight on this, you can see that deactivate Copilot, which means that Copilot is activated on our Visual Studio Code. So next, let us see how to use GitHub Copilot to generate a simple Python code. So this is my GitHub Copilot folder. So first, let's create one sample Python script. So in this file, we will just write a comment like generate a function to add two numbers. So I'm going to write it in a comment, generate. So here we can already see a suggestion by this Copilot, but this is not the suggestion I'm expecting. So I'll write it manually, generate a function to add two numbers. So here I can see a definition. So I need this. So to accept any suggestion, we have to simply press the tab. And to go to the next line, just press enter. So now we are in the next line. So here I can see return x plus y, which is addition of the two variables. I wanted to accept this suggestion. So I'll just click on the tab and then press enter. Here I have to call my, so you can see directly here there is a subtract definition. So I'm not interested in doing this definition now. So I'll just call my addition. I'll print the addition of two values. So already here it is print add of 1 comma 2. I'll just press the tab and I'll save this file, and let us run this Python file and see. So the output is 3 here. So similarly, we can do the same for subtract, multiply, and divide numbers. Okay, now let us give another comment like sorry, generate a function to display names of people, let us say, or names of universities. So let us say university is equal to, and see here automatically it suggested me like MIT, Harvard, Yale, Princeton. So I'll just press tab. We can even create an array of numbers, integers, strings, booleans, and all. So let us create an array of numbers, and see automatically it suggested me that numbers equal to 1 to 10. And suppose you wanted to generate even numbers was from 1 to 100. So let's see. So directly it gave me a suggestion like even numbers, and this is the list comprehension. So I wanted to accept this, so I'll press the enter, sorry, tab. So now I'm going to print the numbers. So let's save this and let us run this code. So I can see the numbers from 1 to 10. So these are the even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So similarly, here you can see a Python script. So not only a Python script, a HTML code, a React, or a CSS. So whatever the script you wanted, you just have to create a file and then mention whatever you wanted to implement in the comments, and automatically the Copilot suggests for us automatically. So now let's create one HTML file and let's see if this Copilot suggests us any HTML code. So first let's generate some code to create an unordered list like with Shravani Tota name and the age 25, and I'm from India. So let's create some unordered list. So I'll mention a comment create and UL unordered list tag and UL tag with list items. So it already suggests us Shravan and Ravi. I don't want this. So I'll press this Shravani Tota 25 and India. Let's start it. So this is the comment. So let's type UL. So it suggested me, see this. This is the tag LI, and then let's close this tag. So this, I didn't type anything. I just started with tag UL. It automatically suggested. I just accepted it with pressing tab. So let's create now a HTML document. Um, doc doc type is HTML. HTML. This is the tag. I'm going to accept it. Then head, and then I don't want a title. Okay, I need this. I just need this one line. I don't want this exercise too, so I'll just delete it off. I want a meta information like HT. So this one, UI compatible IE Edge. So I'm going to accept it. And then I need name viewport S. I'm going to accept it. Next, I need a title. So here I am going to title it as GitHub Copilot. Next, let's close this head. It automatically suggested yes. Then body. Let's have some body. So now let us create an UL with tag list items Shravani Tota 25 and India. So now let's see whether, yeah, see here, you can automatically see it automatically suggested us. So here our task is to just close everything, close the body, and just keep pressing the tab. That's it. I have done nothing. So I have got the entire HTML code. So this is so amazing, right? Okay, now let's close this, and now let's open. Now let's do some interesting project like a quiz application where let us create an quiz application which consists of a question class, implement the quiz class, and let us initialize the values and ask the questions. So let's start creating the quiz app. So let's create two files, quiz.py and one more file, data.py, for saving the data. That means the list of all the questions. So let's create a quiz underscore data. So it contains the list of all the questions. Okay, so it automatically suggested. Okay, here question. Okay, one more thing I need to mention. So here you can see one suggestion, like question, what is the capital? So here you can see only one suggestion. If you wanted to accept it, press the tab. Otherwise, if you wanted to see the list of all the suggestions, press the control and return button if you are working on a Mac. So I just pressed it and here I can see 0, right? So let's close this. Now I can see how many suggestions. Press tab or now return. You can see this. Now press control return. Even now it is, see here you can see like so many suggestions are there. Like here on this VS Studio Code, you can see only one suggestion, whereas here I can see 10 solutions. So you can go through all the suggestions, and if you wanted any particular suggestion, you can just click on the accept solution which is mentioned here. If you don't want, you can just click on this cross button, it will just close. Okay, now I'll just press enter. I can see the option. So I don't want it to give any options. I just wanted to ask the question. I wanted the user to type the answer instead of options. So let me type correct answer. So correct answer is Washington DC for me. So let us press close this one. Let's have one more question. What is the capital of Canada? Okay, let's accept this. Let's see, the correct answer is Ottawa. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's save this quiz data file which has all the list of questions. This is my data file. Now let's go to quiz.py. Let us start implementing. So first I have to import this quiz.data file. I mean this entire data into this quiz.py. So we have to say from data.py file, I need to import. See, I haven't given like quiz underscore data. It automatically suggested me with quiz data. I don't have to type anything. I'll just press tab. It suggested me something like from random. I am not interested in this, so I'll just press enter. So let's start with creating a class. Create a question class. So press enter. Sorry, press question. Here is my class question. And first step is to initialize. Here it is mentioned create a constructor. I'll initialize the question class true. Yes, this is the definition. Next, self dot question. Okay, this is yes, true. Correct answer. Next, if I press enter, it is not. Yeah, here it suggested like generate a function to display the question. I'm not interested in this, so I'll just press enter. And now I wanted to create another class quiz. So let us see. Yeah, it has created a quiz class for me automatically, and I have to initialize. And it suggested me something, but I'm not interested in this code. So initialize the quiz class. Initialize the quiz class. Let us see if it suggests something other. Yeah. Quiz underscore data, no. Let us edit this one, like question self dot question true. Next, I wanted to mention the current score as self dot current score is 0 true. Next, self dot total score, no. Self dot question number equal to 1 equal to 0. So that's my initialized quiz class. Next, I have to create a definition to ask the question. Here it suggested me to generate a function to display, but I'm not interested in it. So definition, define a function to ask the question. Yes, this is correct, but I have to send one more argument, self comma question. Here it is printing your answer. No, this is not the code I'm expecting. So I'll just input return input of question. Yes. Next, I'm going to define a function to check if it has more questions. So check if there are more questions. Yes. So yeah, this is the definition I'm looking for. Like, yes, this is correct. Next, I'm interested in defining a function to check whether the answer is correct. Define a function to check the answer correct. Definition for check for correctness. Self answer yes, this is the one I'm looking for. Self answer and correct answer. Check for correctness. Self user answer, correct answer. Yes, user answer this is, but the logic here is if user answer, I wanted to do some modifications here. Let us delete this. This is not the one I wanted. So if user answer, yes, this is the one I wanted. Okay, I wanted to strip, and then I just wanted to print the correct answer. I don't want to return anything. I will print correct, else I will print incorrect. Yes, this is the one. Next, I will let us print print correct answer true. Next, print current score as well. Your current score is yes. So I haven't typed anything here. I just keep on typing the code what I require, and automatically it kept suggesting me, and then I'm accepting it. That's it. So it saved a lot of time. Next, I would like to define a function to display the next question. Yes, this is the one. So definition load next question. So let us see what code it suggested. No, this is not the one. Load next question. So current question equal to yes. Yes, this is the one. Like prepared underscore question equal to prepared underscore question equal to q q dot, let us have question format specifiers. Self dot question number and correct question. Yes, this is the one. Yes, correct question dot question text. Next, user answer equal to yes, self dot check for the correctness. Yes, here I need to call my this. Check for correctness definition is already here. Next, I have to write my main function. So let's start. So automatically it suggested me def name. So here I have to say questions equal to so one by one question I have to create a loop for question in quiz data like questions underscore text equal to questions dot get, or either way we can write question. Let's get the answer now. Answer equal to questions dot get. So next we need to append this. Yes. Now let's print the a message like questions are loaded. Questions. So let's create an object now for the class quiz. Now let's keep on checking if there are more questions. Yes, this is the function. Next, once this is done, we have to print your final score is. Yes, this is the message. Now let's call our main function. Let's save it. Now let's try to run this Python file. So there is an error here. Question underscore text question dot. So this question underscore text, it should be in a constructor. Okay, okay, here it is not question, it is question underscore text. Not question underscore text. It is question underscore text. I think now it looks good. Let's question text, correct answer. Like question answer, question answer. Self-taught questions. Still this error is seen. It is seen in the load. Here it is questions. Self-taught questions is questions. Okay. Input of question, correct. Here I wanted to say self-taught questions. True. Questions. Yeah, question number, and then current question dot underscore text. Then user answer is self dot ask question of okay. This main should not be created here, sorry. It should be outside this. This main is for the entire class. Okay. I'll say define a main function. Yes, def main. Question is equal to an empty list. So I'll start a loop for question true. Now question is equal to question text equal to, yes, this is the question. Now question answer is question answer. Next is the prepared question. Okay, this is the one. Next I need to append all this. Yes, now I'm interested in printing the message that questions that questions are loaded, questions are ready. Okay, now let us create an object. Now let us create an object for this class quiz. Yes, quiz is equal to next. Let us run a loop to check if there are more questions to load. Yes, this. Let's yes press tab. Next, let us give a message that print that great great job, you finished the quiz. The quiz. Your final score is. Now let's call this main function. Save it. Hope this works now. Yes, I can see. I can see that what is the capital of United States. Let's give Washington Washington DC. It says incorrect answer because in this data it doesn't match with it. So let us give the same name, Washington DC here. What is the capital of Canada? It is Ottawa. Ottawa. Let's copy paste here. So my current score is 1. So it mentioned that great job, you finished the quiz and your final score is 1. So I think you understood like how to use the GitHub Copilot. So here I have print, so here there are around 58 lines of code. Instead of typing all the 58 lines of code by myself, since GitHub Copilot is enabled, it kept on suggesting me new ideas. So if I wanted it, I have accepted it, otherwise I have skipped it. Okay, now let's see for any. I think you are aware of this lead code uh, algorithm. So let's check whether this works for any lead code example. Let's create first lead code example.py. Let's check one lead code example. So here is a lead code example. The question is like container with most water. You are given an integer array of height. There are n vertical lines such that okay, find two lines that together. Okay, we have to find. So the final criteria here is like we have to find the area of the container which can accommodate more amount of water. So we have to return the maximum amount of water a container can store. So let's just copy paste this question and let's check whether this copilot is smart enough to give the code automatically without solving anything. So let's start like definition. Let's create a class, a solution, and then let's start. Create a definition. See, I haven't typed anything, I just started def and it automatically suggested me the max area. I'll just press tab. That's it. My code, entire code is here without thinking of any logic or anything. But it doesn't mean we have to simply accept the code, whatever it suggests. We have to know the internals of the Python and what exact requirement we are supposed to do. So we should be aware of what and all we were doing. So the Copilot simply is here to make our task very like a smart way instead of typing the entire code. So now the code is here. Let me uh, create one object like area equal to a solution. Okay. Now let's see, it has automatically given me suggestions like how to find whether this method is true or not. So print, I'm accepting it. Let's save it and then run it. So here the output should be 18625. The output should be 49. So let's check whether this code is correct or not. Let's run this. So it mentioned some list. Okay, Python 3. Let's take it off. Let's just make it like this. Let's save it now. Let us run it. Now let me run it. Python leetcode.py. Okay, now the answer is 49. This is amazing. Without writing the entire code, I just asked, or I just wrote the comment inside this comment box. So it just gave me the code automatically. Hope you guys understood what and all I explained. Thank you.